Hey, I hear a lot of times that people are having issues with their rental property, and you buy that because you want to either retire, create more income monthly, or and pay bills, or just kind of do what you want when you want because you're making enough money on on your income property. We can handle all that for you. We have very, very happy clients that make money. I mean, there is people out there that know how to do this. I'm one of them. And we have everything basically under one roof, and I'm going to show you that. So I don't go out to disinterested third parties that only stick your property in a pool, and they make their money, and good luck if you make any. But we don't look at stuff like that. We look at, hey, how much can we make the client? How much can the client make? And we set up a system here that does all that. And there's a lot of properties out there that are vacant. No one is paying rent. I have a client out of New York that has two properties, finally fixed one up and selling. He's still got point of sale to go through. The other one's sitting there, needs a lot of work, and he's hadn't had any rent on either one of them for 6 months plus. And that's crazy. They're in A areas, and there's no reason for them not to be rented. But he has put it upon himself to have a management company that does not understand or care about his well-being of his properties. We aren't like that. We hardly have any vacant properties. In fact, the only one we have, we just finished rehabbing last week, I believe, is already leased. So she's meeting them out there at 3 o'clock today, and I'm pretty confident they're going to take it. So a realtor is. So that would be great. So no vacant homes. I mean, no one's paying rent. You can't have vacant homes. So what you have to do is get them leased for top dollars. You got to have great tenants, and your property management has to have affordable maintenance, and then you've got consistent income. Consistent income is everything. We don't get calls from clients going, oh no, I'm not making any money on my house. Everybody makes money with us if they do what we ask and keep up with their properties and are reasonable about everything. But everybody makes a very, very good sum of money every year because we've set up a system that does that. We cater to people who own income real estate because it needs to make income. It don't need to be a liability, and that's what I see a lot out there of doing. And there's a lot of stuff out there that isn't making any money. And I'm dealing with 6 of them right now for another client that, it's just horrible. They moved out, they didn't pay, and everything's, needs to be done. We'll get them making money though. That's what we're all about. We'll get the rehab done, affordable rehab, and get them done, and then boom, we're done. So, because we have rehab crews that's worked for me for 12 years. I've updated hundreds and hundreds of homes. I've flipped over 400, and affordable, and we get it done. So pics and videos are also included. What are those? I do before and after pictures on each property, and I send all our clients update videos weekly to show them the progress of the construction. Very important, very important. It also helps with appraisals and stuff like that, or insurance claims. There's all kinds of things, but most of all, it keeps the client updated, and they can relax and know that their property is being taken care of. And I've worked with most of my crews for 12 years. We have vendors that, go out and do things. It's very, very reasonable. We don't do flip rehabs on rentals. I see a lot of people out there putting 30, 40,000 in these homes, and they're getting new cabinets and all this. They're going to get the same rent if they paint the cabinets. I have a guy that sprays the countertops, make them look like granite. That they last for 10 years. So it's really a good fit for the way I do things. But there's a definite difference between a rental rehab and a flip rehab, and we keep it reasonable for the rentals because you've got to make money, and so we do that. The other thing too is I wanted to show you a recent example. This one we rented in January, still rented. And you can see the numbers there, 1250 a month, and nets out 903. It'll do 10,836. We go through the plumbing, through the heat, all that. Our maintenance stuff is very minimal on these properties. We don't run into anything like the basement walls, but we had a house that we helped rent, and the owner had a bad basement wall, and they knew it when they bought it. I didn't buy it for them. They bought it through a wholesaler. And when they wanted to go sell it, they're going to have to fix that wall and go through a bunch of stuff, and they're doing their numbers. It just doesn't work. So all that should have been addressed up front if you're going to buy that. I don't usually buy stuff with bad basement walls unless they're extremely good. I have a very good basement wall guy, and he takes care of it. But that stuff doesn't happen. We may have a heater go out that was checked, and I had one of my own personal properties there where it was cleaned and checked, everything was good, and then it just went out. So very rare, but it does happen. So that's what we take care of. But most of all, though, we keep our tenants 18 to 24 month average. This particular one was leased in 10 days. I have a marketing program. You see a lot of property managers do their own rentals, and they are very lazy on that, a lot of them. And they don't keep up with it. They don't know how to get them rented. The realtors, I think, do a better job of that. And so I have a great marketing system and team that gets all this stuff out, and we get a lot of people through these houses, and we rent them quickly. But they do the property management does a strict background and credit check. And full disclosure, that's my wife, who's a broker, and she has her own property management. We decided that we should probably open that up if we wanted to start this business, because property management is, there's a lot of bad ones. There's good ones, but there's also bad ones, and there's more bad ones, I believe, than good ones, unfortunately. So we set up Avalon Group Realty to help our clients. We have about 150 plus homes that we manage. We're a boutique management company. We only manage in certain places. It's really crucial that you get a good management company, especially if you're in a good area, to manage your property, because they're going to take care of you. They're going to keep it rented. They're going to keep up with the city codes. They're going to do all that. And that's what she does. She does a great job of it. And believe me, there's very, very few items that ever come up with her, because she has a team of people around her that also keep up on things. So Avalon Group Realty is my wife. She's a broker. It's a very successful one, and we do. She doesn't get calls like, "Where's my rent?" It just doesn't happen because it's always coming in. So it's a very, very good property management. I highly recommend it, but it's part of our all in one roof type thing. It's always there. So what's holding you up? If you got an empty problem income property and you need to get it taken care of, and you're getting frustrated with the way things are going, let's get started. I mean, let's get this stuff rented. Let's get your property going. Let's get your retirement going. Let's get your income going. My number is 216-703-5740. Or if you're out of the country, please look me up on the same number on WhatsApp. I'm on there, Brett Young. And I would love to talk to you. I've done hundreds and hundreds of properties. I'll take care of you, and we'll get your property making income. 216-703-5740. Thanks, and have a great day.